have a confession. I am absolutely in love with Thetis Grimoire, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why in today's video. First things first, we're going to take on this dungeon with it and check it out. So I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. The like goal for today's video, if you enjoyed the video, is going to be 800. Let me turn off all the automatic stuff. Actually, I don't mind that one on. We have to turn off the auto. So I'm going to explain kind of what to look forward to with the Thetis Grimoire in just a moment after we complete this dungeon, and then what we'll do after I explain what it does. Now that you guys are gonna, so the way I want to structure this video is you guys are gonna see it in action in a moment. You're gonna see it in action. Then I'm gonna explain to you what it does. Then you're gonna see it in action again, so you guys can kind of know what to look forward to. So first things first, that's its main skill, and that is a freezing skill. I actually just love the aesthetics of it. Summoning two dragons like that just looks really cool to me. But it's a freezing skill, and as you guys are gonna see after we get out of, maybe this isn't the right dungeon for this. It looks like it's a horde one. So anyway, as you guys will see. Okay, so let's take on this giant centipede boss here. And the first thing I want to show you guys is the primary skill here. Let's look at the range a little bit. So the first skill that we have is that freezing one. It's extremely strong. It is one of the most broken abilities in the entire game, in my opinion. Freezing the opponents just has so much utility. You can freeze them mid-air when they're about to pounce on you. You can freeze them from a distance, as you just saw, and they're held up for a while. It was like four seconds or whatever. I'm not sure if that goes up with more limit breaks. It might potentially. And then also there are other things too, like while he's frozen, the damage you do, it I believe it gets added afterwards as well. So there's just a lot of benefits to it. And then utility, like, you know, when they're frozen, you can relocate around to another spot, get out of their area of effect. Like, there's just so much to it when it comes to a character applying the freezing skill. So you saw it a little bit in action, but I want to show you more. So let's get out of here and let's see what the weapon does. So now that you've seen it a little bit, we're going to show you what it does, and then we're going to get back to it and check it out in action once again. But if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. We're going to be doing a ton of content like this. I have videos like this planned for each of the weapons in the game. I don't know if I'll cover all the rare ones, but I do hope to do the same type of videos for SR weapons, not just SSR weapons. And also we're going to do the same for characters. I'm going to be showcasing a lot of characters now that we're starting to move out of the what are the guides that we need to get done type of area of the game. Moving over to Sung Jin Woo, we're going to go over to the Thetis Grimoire. I could have actually gone there through the weapons, but whatever. So the dominant skill here, the main skill it has, is the damage 14-20% of Jin Woo's attack. Cooldown is 25 seconds. MP consumption is 200. It deals water damage. The effect is it does the water spray. When water spray, or no, excuse me, that's the name of the skill. And then when water spray hits, has a 100% chance to inflict the cold ice effect on the target. And cold ice does the following. Interrupts the target, which it says interrupts, but that's freezing. Interrupts the target. When the effect ends, deals additional damage equal to 10% of the damage taken during the duration, and the duration is for 4 seconds. So down here, you actually, applies a deep erosion effect. There's more skills here. When cold ice effect ends, increases the user's additional damage to 20%, decreases the cooldown, increases the damage dealt. Dude, limit breaks or awakens or advances, as they're called in this game, are so crazy on weapons. It's just insane. So the basic skill is just him shooting these water balls. It's kind of cool, and being able to hit from a distance, I don't know that I showed that much. Kind of cool. And then here's the core attack. He does that as well. These little water balls can actually kind of stay around. I think that they just kind of stay on the map if they don't hit the target. And then if they crash into them, they do also do damage. There's no like description for them from what I can see, but I'm pretty sure that in my own testing with it, that is how that worked. So let's go back, and we're going to go into an instance dungeon, because these lichens here are actually pretty cool for this. They have the they've got the water typing, so they kind of just, or they got the water weakness, excuse me. They kind of just melt to this. So we're gonna go here actually and take this one on. So this team is okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna change it much. We'll just go with this. I don't like my primary weapon, but no, I do like that weapon. But I okay, we're just gonna go. I don't want to just deliberate too much. All right, let's go. So yeah, this one I absolutely do love, and I absolutely do recommend players go for. Now, is it better than like some of the other ones like Plum Sword? User case, most people will tell you no, right? User case. All right, let me just get out of there. We're just gonna freeze you here. This one's also like, this weapon is really good here because these guys like to jump around a lot and stuff. It's just kind of annoying fighting these guys. But yeah, the weapon's really strong here. Dodge late. I'm trying not to switch too much between my weapons, but I will have to inevitably. So you're gonna get a little bit of a showcase for this lightning sword, which is also really good. It plays a lot like the plum sword, but just not as good. It even has the same like crit focus and stuff. It's just basically a baby version of it. Okay, so we're dropping some frames there. I'm not sure exactly why, but whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and go for the flying Raijin right there. Let's test a little bit of range on the magic bullets. Okay, see, they do hang out. See, there was one right in front of him. See, they hang out a little bit. So they do just stay on the map. What the hell is this? I didn't even see this one come flying at me. The small one just came out of nowhere. I could freeze him in the middle of that, but I'm going to go for this here. You really want to freeze and then use your ultimate right after. I didn't set that up. You really want to use your ultimate immediately after the freeze if you can. I hate when they teleport like that. Okay? So I'm going to set it up this time. We'll do it this time. What the hell even is happening? I don't even have any clue what's going on after that. Okay, we got burned, but that's fine. Okay, I'm about to get it back right now. We're gonna freeze. We're gonna kill him here big time. He's dead. He's dead. No way. No way. No way. He's gonna totally die right here. Watch. He didn't die. Oh, he got really close. Oh, there it is. So he took the damage after the freeze and it chipped him all the way down. So that's my point. So the damage you do midway through it, afterwards they get chipped down. I could have frozen him in between with that too if I had the skill cooldown. So I would recommend using skill cooldown. So my Jinu is built with a crit set. I don't recommend that with this weapon specifically. Late. I tried to get in the air. Oh, but I actually didn't get knocked out of it. Nice. Yeah, I don't recommend using the crit set with Jinu. I recommend using MP cooldown. You really want the skill to just go repeatedly. And attack. You need attack. Attack is the dominant stat in this game. And I also would do precision as well. It does a lot of hits. I don't really care about the crit though, personally. Not with this. Okay, we win. So that was good. Went smooth, right? Went pretty smooth. So I talked about, I brought up when I had the opportunities to do certain things, but I didn't actually pull them off. Because I just was like, oh, I could have did this. Because those are the types of things, and for me, trying to record a video, it's a little bit different. You know, I'm not thinking about it as clearly. You know, when I'm playing by myself, I would have done those things. Most of the time, anyway. Maybe I missed a few of them, but most of the time, I would have done those things. And those are some of the use cases for the weapon and how it works. Let's go out of here. We're gonna test it a little bit more, and I want to show you guys some more. So once again, if you're enjoying, be sure to hit that thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on the Thetis Grimoire. So we're gonna actually go back over to we will just hit a story. Oh no, I could have done the Jinu Battlefield of Trials here. Is there one that's weak to water primarily? I don't need it to be weak to water, but I just would prefer, but I guess not. So we're just gonna go in here. That's fine. So we do have it still going now. So yeah, it also, like, all the weapons in the game are good. All of them. Well, I haven't tested any of them that belong to any other character aside from the one that's easy to get right on Choi, but like the rest of them obviously I haven't tried yet. But the ones on, look at the range on this. I'm gonna hit the dude all the way in the back there. Dude got frozen. He was just minding his own business. Dude, also these lichens just come rolling in, or these are jackals, my bad. They just love to just come rolling in. It's hilarious. But yeah. So like all the weapons are good, but they have different use cases, right? Like some are better at certain content, right? Like the huntsman gun thing, due to its elements advantage and stuff like that, it's super good in chapter 8 versus that double boss stage and obviously the fight against Igris as well. Like that weapon is super strong there for a lot of different reasons. Freeze him, there it is. Look at that. Look how long he's frozen. That's so bull. That's so bull, man. They're gonna kill him here. I can't really do anything. Igris has got him. Yeah. This one was a little bit too easy. That's so bull. I got out of his entire range, right? So that's hilarious. But I do think that aside from the utility of it, like, you know, freezing the opponent midair, this and that, stopping them when they're about to use an attack, it can actually substitute for a shadow step or a dodge if you don't have the cooldown done on the dodge. Like you can use that for defensive utility. There's just so many possibilities with that weapon. But I think aside from that, I think one of the things that is really strong, like I mentioned, is freezing them and then throwing the ultimate. Because if you go back to the previous fight, when I did that, I was like, oh, it's not going to kill. Then all of a sudden, he just lost like 2 more life bars out of nowhere, right? So extremely strong. And so I think that weapon is one that's going to scale very much so as it gets more limit breaks, as we get later into our accounts, later into the game. Grimoire is going to be insane. I am not sure how I would rank it, but out of the weapons and honestly, all the weapons are good, like I mentioned. Out of the weapons I've used a lot, that's the only other one that I truly keep coming back to, just because of the water spray. All right, guys, if you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe, and next time I think we may check out the Plum Sword.